So Tony has started to paint off the drawers. We were gonna spray it, but we decided that that was more work with all the taping we'd have to do and wrapping in plastic, and it was just more than we wanted to do. So we're getting ready to paint. I'm just videotaping you, honey. You're not doing anything exciting.
Hi.
So here's the paint we're using. It's Behr Interior Satin Enamel. I like Behr paint. I hate Lowe's paint. Valspar, hate it. And then I added this Floetrol to the paint. It's supposed to, it's like a paint leveler. It levels out your brush marks or roller marks so you get more of a smoother finish. So I just read the directions and added to the paint, basically. I mean, I wouldn't say I was precise, but. So I'm getting ready to paint, and I can't wait to get this done and get my house back together because we have a mirror. We have a mirror set up, and my poor husband who works nights came home and saw his reflection and almost shot the mirror. So we obviously need to clean up our disgusting house. So of course we have our helpers. Big help, big help. I just pulled a paper towel out of Bella's mouth. She obviously will eat anything. She's like a speed bump. So anyway, yes, baby girl, I'm talking about you. All right, back to work. Are you getting my helper?
Mm-hmm. Dogs are so much fun.
Like a mama duck. They follow me everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
More?
Painting and petting.
Oh.
Nice.
That's nasty. So we have pretty much finished painting all of the furniture with 4 coats of a satin paint. Next time I'll probably use some type of spray primer just to go over the wood because it was kind of a bear to cover. So this is the dresser. I'm still going to sand the top and put a coat of polyacrylic, which is a non-yellowing, like protective finish. The armoire is over here on its back because it was easier to paint the medallions and things. And what we're going to show you now is that we took the back off up here. See the ugly brown? And we took the back off because I didn't want to paint it. We're going to cover this back piece with some wrapping paper that I bought. So here's the wood right here, and then here's the paper, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So we have the back cut off. It's just like a cheap, I don't know, wood. It's peeling, so we're going to probably put some spray adhesive just to get that to stick. And then what I'm doing now is I'm going to roll out a piece of this wrapping paper that's a little wider than the board. Now I don't need it to go all the way to the top because this is hidden with the trim. You'll see there's the dark stain. It only needs to cover up that far. So I'm going to cut this a little bit bigger, get it as straight as I can. But I'm leaving enough that I can trim it so that I don't have to be so particular. And I'm just going to cut this piece. This is really nice. I got this wrapping paper at TJ Maxx. It was like $2.99, and it seemed to be a really nice, thick wrapping paper. So the next step is, of course, I have to read the directions on the spray adhesive, but I'm going to spray the wood, and then I'm going to lay this paper down and get it all squared away. So that is the next step. So the spray adhesive is all-purpose 710. It says it's smooth, non-wrinkling adhesion, which it pretty much did that really well, but you gotta remember we went over some really rough wood that was kind of peeling. So it took 2 hands, that's why we couldn't tape the process. Basically, honey sprayed the whole thing with adhesive, and then he held one end and I lined up this end, and we just kind of laid it out. So just to smooth it, this is just a soft foam roller that we happen to have, and I'm just gonna give it a little extra roll to make sure it's nice and smooth. And that's pretty much it. The next thing I'll do is just trim off these edges with a razor knife, and then what are we gonna do? Staple it or nail it back to the back?
Yep.
We'll probably use a little glue as well, and then it'll go on the back of the armoire, and it'll be gorgeous. So we put the paper on, and then we just fit the back, and luckily, because we took it off, all the nail holes are still there. So my husband trusts me with his air compressor. What is this, a nail gun, staple gun? So he thinks I'm going to be able to just nail this sucker back in, so we'll see. Can I do it? It's working.
Okay, hold that.
So here's the inside. There's be drawers up here and drawers down here that are white. You won't see that. So that's what the silver, it didn't quite do the non-wrinkling, but close enough. We're out in the garage, so we got lots of street noise. But I think that'll look really pretty with stuff in there, better than that ugly brown background or just white. And what we end up doing down here, because we didn't take the bottom back off, I just cut a rectangle of foam core board, you know, that thick like poster board stuff, and we just put the spray glue on it and laid the paper down. Same process, just we had to cut an extra piece. So now it looks nice and clean, and I can't wait to get it in my room. Here is the finished long dresser in the space. I haven't organized anything. I still have stuff everywhere. I just wanted to show you it's in the room. My TV's still there. It did come with the mirror, but with the TV, obviously we can't use the mirror. So I'll show you close up. I just put a metallic wash over the brass handles, and I think it looks really nice. And then that drawer sticks a little bit. Inside, I used the same wrapping paper that I used on the armoire inside the drawers. So that is in, and I will show you the armoire. We haven't painted the doors yet, but I want to get it all organized before I put the doors on. So here's the dresser. So here's the armoire in the space. Again, we haven't finished the doors yet, but you see the wrapping paper on the back. And then I did go ahead and put the paper in the drawer so it would be pretty. So there is the finished armoire in the space. Now I just have to put everything away. Fun. Well, I hope you liked my furniture redo. Of course, as I organize things, I will make more videos and you'll be able to see the finished product. Right now everything is a hot mess and I have to get it all organized. See you in the next video.